Hey everybody, this is Carlos with the Nerd Day podcast coming at you again. How you guys doing? Hope everything is fine and you guys well. Officially out of quarantine. That's awesome. Probably inappropriate to drink this water. Like filming, but Papa's thirsty, so you know how it is. Also, I've been testing like weird sound things I should have did earlier in the day, but I ain't got time. For video watchers, I wonder if you guys know why I'm rocking the shirt right here. I think we had some special news we got last week, and that's what this episode's about. We're going to be covering the Nintendo Direct that was on the 17th of February. So that was cool. We had like a little hour-long Direct. I think someone said it was like, oh man, what was it, like 500 days with that one? Yeah, it was crazy. We're going through some of the news reports and like stuff I want to just talk about real quick. Just a little quick rundown. Let's get into it real quick. Opened up with Xenoblade tease. I thought that was going to be like a Xenoblade 3 or something. Or like more DLC for Xenoblade 2. I haven't personally played it again. I just knew I recognized the characters from previous things. And no, it turns out it was Pyra and Mithra are joining Smash Brothers. I have no clue, unfortunately, who those characters are. These anime girls from the game. I think they're weapons, right? I don't know. I think from what I heard, I thought they were weapons. But yeah, they're like a dual combo, kind of like a Chic Zelda situation back in the day. They're joining the fray. That's the next DLC character after Sephiroth. Sephiroth, I guess. And I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Sephiroth. I said it right. I'm gonna correct myself. No one correct me. Not that anyone comments on these videos, except that one guy. It was a nice discussion we had too. It was pretty good. At least I felt. I don't know about Arctis 107. I don't know what that guy's name was. I don't remember. Next, which I thought this was big news. I felt like it wasn't really harped upon that much. Yeah, because it's Nintendo and Smash, and there's Nintendo-centric news. But Fall Guys is coming out this summer for the Switch. I think that's huge, man. That's been on PlayStation since last summer? Yeah, I want to say last summer. That was there since last summer, and I mean that's huge, man. Sorry, Papa's thirsty again. To have that on the go, as long as you have good internet, I mean, play that online, collect your crowns. I think the only thing I will say online, I did see a lot of people like, oh yeah, this is awesome. Like, we need cross progression or cross save. Cross progression would be the best idea, but I mean, Devolver they're not AAA. They're a really good studio and they know what they're doing, but they're not AAA. So, I feel like I with everything going on in the world of games, I feel like they'll get there eventually. I think it's just a amount of time. Hopefully, it's sooner rather than later, though. As well, I think it's coming out for Xbox 2 this summer. That was announced 2 days later. Outer Wilds coming this summer as well as a port of Xbox One and PS4 game. Really critically acclaimed game. A lot of people loved it. I haven't had the chance to play it, but it really highly regarded. So it'd be interesting to check it out in one shape or form, whether it be like PS4, Xbox, or Switch. Then a old school murder mystery game remade for the modern era is coming out this May, and it's called the Famicom Detective Series. It seems like 2 or 3 games. I didn't pick that up, but it's like at least 2 games in these old Famicom, which for us Americans would be the NES games. They've just been remade from the ground up, but they're like I don't know, click adventure games. I don't know. I guess you could say that. Next was Samurai Warriors 5 was announced for the summer. Koei Tecmo and Nintendo partnership is still kind of going, especially they just did Strikers just came out. Persona 5 Strikers, pardon me, pretty much sequel to Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal is out on Switch, even though those games aren't on Switch. And Hyrule Warriors. They have these Musos, and now Samurai Warriors 5 is going to be the next one. Legend of Mana remake, Upres, slash Upres, coming this June. As a RPG guy, I would love to check the series out. I remember when it came out for PlayStation, and a lot of people loved it. And I played it for a little bit. It was It was decent. I just didn't, back in the day, I just limited money. Don't have much now. Anyway, Monster Hunter Rise with a special console coming out. Looks really cool. I'm not a huge Monster Hunter guy, so I can't, say whether or not this is like awesome. It looks good for you people who love that game. Awesome. Mario Golf Super Rush was shown. Never really played this. This video is going to be like, I never really did this, or I never really did that. So I sound like a fake gamer guy, but hey man, it is what it is. I play other games. But I'm really happy for it. A lot of people seem really hype for Mario Golf. So the Kind of Funny stream, they were like all hype about it. Never played one of these, but they actually look fun, and it'd be cool to check it out. At least or like try it out with somebody. There's a story mode that looks interesting. You use like me, and you kind of run through stuff. There's like I don't want to call it boss rush, or like it's like a rush mode where you like have to play fast and stuff. That actually looked fun. I ain't gonna lie. It looks like a fun party game, but it's like my party games tend to be like Mario Kart or Smash Brothers. But hey, shout out to you if you love Mario Golf. Love to play if someone has like a copy, and I'm like, oh, I'll play it with you. Try it out. Next was Tales of the Borderlands being re-released. On the 24th of March. Good. Really highly regarded game. I didn't finish it. I'm not super big into Borderlands world. What I played, I really liked though. I had it on PS4. It was like a PlayStation Plus game, and I played a decent amount of it. Maybe the first 2 chapters. I think I dropped it. Next is a Capcom arcade theme. I actually downloaded this. The first game is 1943, which is free. You can buy additional packs, so you buy like other arcade games. You'll see when you like go into the main menu. It looks like an old Japanese, not old, like a Japanese arcade, like the consoles and stuff. Like you sit down and you can buy different games. Ghosts and Goblins. At the time I uploaded this video, I think it's like the last day you can get it for free. It's out, so you can get at least 2 games for free. After tomorrow now, which would be the 24th. So sorry if you catch this later, and I'm your source of news. Subs the Zombies remaster. Okay. No More Heroes 3 got a release date August 2021. I'm really looking forward to that, but I'm also looking forward to actually picking up 1 and 2. Those games just happen to miss me, like weird time in my life, and I heard they're so highly regarded. I really want to check them out. Neon White, it's like a Annapurna developed card / battle / first person game. Looks really cool and interesting. That's coming out this winter. DC Supergirl's game looks like an action based RPG in the superhero girls comic / show universe. Looks really decent. Actually looks fun. I feel like it'd be really cool, like if it is like an action RPG, cool way to introduce my kids to it, and especially DC characters, because like that's a whole different video. Maybe down the line I might be doing Superman and Lois reviews coming up, with today being the premiere, so who knows. Plants vs. Zombie thing that's not actually Plants vs. Zombie 1 or 2, or 2 with microtransactions. Utopia coming for Switch. Okay. Super Mario items coming for Animal Crossing New Horizon. I asked my friend to give me a quote. She was excited about this, and she never responded to my text, so thanks for leaving me out to dry, Brianna. Thanks for that one. You feel like Animal Crossing? Cool. Check it out. It's awesome. Square Enix showed off Project Triangle Strategy. Almost couldn't get that out. Latest in the Project whatever series they wanted to say. It's a strategy-based RPG. Like 3 warring factions. It looks beautiful. It looks absolutely gorgeous, but these games never speak to me. There's a demo out now. You guys can try it if you guys are into strategy RPGs. I've tried so many times, specifically with Final Fantasy Tactics. And I tried Fire Emblem on mobile because I was like, oh, it's free. I could try it, not spend money. Yeah, I just never clicked, unfortunately. But it looks, really interesting. They had a really big deep dive. I felt like this was a good chunk of the direct was dedicated to this. So Square and Nintendo are pushing the right people and right fan base for this. Star Wars Hunter was next on my list from Zynga. No gameplay shown. It's a third-person shooter, but from Zynga, you know, I don't know. They have I guess a bad taste in a lot of gamers' mouth, just from like Facebook games and things like that. So, be interesting to see. Knockout City was announced. A really weird trailer, but a lot of people online have been talking about it. They got like beta codes, and hey, you tried it. Why don't you send a code to someone else and they can try it too? It looks like an online multiplayer dodgeball game in the city. I'm sure if you look on Twitch right now, YouTube gaming, there's people playing it and checking it out. So it'd be cool to check that out. Next, and game that looked pretty decent. World's End Club. Sure, just in case you wonder, I have my notes right here. From the makers of Danganronpa. It's coming out May. Really cool art style. Seems decent. Hades physical release shown. According to many friends of mine, I really need to play this game. So I really need to play this game soon. I'll get it digitally though, because I don't really have space for stuff. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection was showcased. The first 3 games, 1 and 2 being like the remastered, I guess not remastered, but like super duper version of them, I guess. I remember playing these back in the OG Xbox and then 360 days, and I just got my ass handed to me, and I don't want to get my ass handed to me that much. Celeste does that pretty good, but at least there's checkpoints, and I'm like, oh, okay, I made some progress. Come back to this in a month. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity DLC shown. Bravely Default 2 shown again. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection shown, which I believe is coming out either next week or tomorrow. I think it's next week. I think it's March. But it's like a up-res remake of Ghosts and Goblins. Probably super difficult, as they are. Saga Frontier Remastered shown. That looked pretty decent for like RPG fans. I've heard very good things about that series. Again, Apex Legend is coming out in March. Apex had like their own little direct anniversary thing where they announced that, but they just had another teaser for it during the direct just to remind you it's coming out in a week or two. And then I would say that this is the kind of where like the big things happen for the series. Like it was kind of bookend on 2 big things. So Eiji Aonuma, kind of like lead director in the past couple like Zelda series. He's kind of like, Miyamoto was to him, I guess, what like a lot of the directors now are. So it's a terrible comparison, and no one will understand. And Remy, if you're watching, he's like just punching his phone, I'm assuming, or computer. You need your computer, buddy. Don't do that. He appeared. Really cool sweater, and yeah, like the Triforce stuff, and I don't know if that's coming up on film. There it is. Little design, little eagle, Triforce, Master Sword. Yeah, it's Nightwing, because I'm a dork. Yeah, so he came out, no Breath of the Wild 2 news, which was kind of sad. I don't know. I thought we would get something, especially right before the official launch of the 35th anniversary of Zelda. And by launch, I mean, like, literally, it's the day Zelda came out 35 years ago, which is the 21st. Also, happy birthday to me and Zelda. We share a birthday. Just a year apart. Yeah, you would think there would be something. I guess Nintendo doesn't really think like us. Even some storyboards, something, I don't know. But he had no news whatsoever. He said later on in the year they would. I was... The fanboy in me was, I won't lie, was kind of hoping that, I don't know, we get something. Just like, hey, just want to show you something real quick. Maybe check back Sunday, the 21st of February. Maybe we'll have something for the 35th anniversary. And there was nothing. So, I'm not saying it ruined my birthday, but, like, maybe it kind of ruined my birthday. So, thanks, Nintendo. That's a stupid joke, Jesus. But yeah, so no talk. Later on this year, we'll get some more info on Breath of the Wild 2, or whatever it's going to be called. The sequel to Breath of the Wild. Then, the next thing to showcase was Skyward Sword HD for Switch. Kind of pleasant surprise, depending on one. There's like, I don't feel like there's a middle ground for this game. It's like, either you're happy or you're like, real quick, I just want to break down my, like, kind of history with it. They came out for Wii, got the Wii Motion Plus, got the special controller and stuff. My wife's a huge Zelda fan as well. That's actually how it almost sounds like a joke, but I think for real, I think she fell in love with her the first second. She was like, I was like, what's your favorite game series? She's like, Zelda. And I think it was like Wayne's World, like when he sees, you know, Cassandra for the first time. Like, Dreamweaver. I think that's all I can sing before I get copyright, struck. And I barely have a channel. But yeah, she said that, and I just immediately fell in love. And we have such a history, the both of us, with Zelda. But something about Skyward Sword, I think I was having such a hard time mentally with a lot of games. It's like the height of a lot of my depression was like, I'm so depressed I can't even do the one thing that doesn't make me depressed. And so I never beat Skyward Sword. My wife did. She loved the story. Controls were a little wonky for her, but I held hope. I was like, well, if it comes out for Switch, it has to be better, right? Like the Joy-Cons respond better if there's motion. Like there has to be button presses as well. And lo and behold, we have button presses, and where you can use the right, analog stick to use your precise swipes for enemies, or if you want motion controls, you can use the Joy-Cons, which we'll get that to in a second. So it's coming out, and I mean, Nintendo's gonna Nintendo, and it's $60, which is a bummer. It's kind of egregious for Nintendo. It is what it is, I guess. And unfortunately, I think I will be rebuying this game because I do really want to play it. I made the, I have these nerdy tattoos. I guess I have these nerdy tattoos. I have more, on here, and they are, nerdy for the most part, but they are something very special to me. Like Zelda is special to me. They have meaning to them, the Triforce has meaning. The fact that, stands for courage, wisdom, and power. Like, I hold that special to my heart. Nightwing, just because you can see it, breaking out on your own, becoming your own man, flying free, that's kind of what Nightwing means to me. And, I have a Supernatural tattoo. I have Superboy, and, Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern, and Serenity from the movie Serenity. And like these things mean something to me. They're not just random symbols because I'm a huge nerd. I mean, that is the case, but as well, for it to be on my body, it has to mean something. So Zelda means something to me, and I don't know. I feel I'm not obliged to play and beat it, but I want to. I want to. There's something whimsical and special, and something that just fills my heart with joy with Zelda. And I would like to give it the just due that it deserves, at least Skyward Sword. Next, they showed off some Joy-Cons. Left Joy-Con looks like the Hylian shield, kind of with my tattoo. Right one, it looks like the Master Sword with like kind of Fee symbol, like with the specifically from Skyward Sword. Wow, they look awesome, and I believe they're like $70 or $80. And immediately, me and my wife were like, "Oh, we're buying them," and we saw the price. We're like, "Oh, we're not." So that's not happening. Who knows? Maybe I'll make a video in a couple months in like June or July. I'm sorry, it comes out July 13th, of course, because it can't randomly drop on a Sunday. I mean, I don't know how you would do that on a Sunday anyway, because there's physical copies. But how cool would it be? Like, hey, February 21st. I look at my wife like, we gotta buy it. It's my birthday. So it's coming down near her birthday. So great, I get to buy her something. Joking. I sound like a shitty husband. Jesus God, this is so bad. But no, it looks decent, man. The Joy-Cons are beautiful, and I would love to pick them up, but I don't know if I will, man. It's just that price point is just a little too high bar for me. And then just to round out the show, we got the announcement of Splatoon 3. Looks beautiful. I've played a demo of 2. I like the physical controls. I felt like that was better. I remember playing Splatoon 1 on a Wii U at a Target up the street from me in Philly. And I was like, oh God, how do you play this game? My brain doesn't work. And I remember playing 2 with the controls. I'm like, you gotta fine tune it, but it felt like a little better. But there's no story, and I kind of like a big story person. I'm not huge into multiplayer just because when can I find the time, when I'm not being a dad? I don't have to. I would love to be a husband as well. I have my day job, which is mentally exhausting. I'm back in doing some kind of school work, to further a career or get a career, pardon me, a different career than the one I'm in right now. So, it's hard to find time for multiplayer games, but everyone who loves Splatoon, I'm happy for you. It looks, I ain't gonna lie, it looks really cool, man. It looks really decent, and I mean, shout out, man. Shout out to you guys. But that's about wrap. That's about wrap. Damn, that's stupid too. Jesus, you can tell it's 10 p.m. on a Tuesday. I'm super tired. That's gonna wrap it up for me today. It was a good episode, running down, Nintendo stuff. Maybe I'll do another one about some PlayStation news that broke recently. And then, Superman Lois showed up. First episode was today. Maybe I'll do a review. Who knows? Maybe some WandaVision might kick in at the end of the season. Series/season. Who knows what's going to happen with that. I think that's it. We got, State of Play's coming out. This upcoming Thursday, which be the 25th? The 25th of February. So who knows? Maybe that Friday might be something. Or that Thursday. Who knows? But, for regardless, this is the Nerd Day podcast. Please like right under if you're watching. There's a share button. Share it on all social media. I don't know why I'm pantomiming social media. Share, subscribe. Subscribing would really help a lot. I'm almost at the halfway mark to get... I think I'm at 35 subscribers. If I can get to 100, that'd be awesome. And get my custom, youtube.com/ whatever I want. So that'd be cool. So if you guys want to share, subscribe, do all that stuff, you got a Google account, man, just, hook me up, man. Who knows? But that'll do it for me. Love you guys. Peace.